Hello, my name is Lanai and I am from Pasco, Washington. And I came to Living Waters with my husband actually. He was diagnosed with cancer a couple of years ago and has been doing all the traditional modalities and then continued to have another type of cancer and another type of cancer, and a couple of months ago was diagnosed with lung cancer. And we decided, we had heard about Living Waters from a friend, so we thought we have nothing to lose. So we came together, and initially I came to be with him and to support him, and we were here a couple of days, and I spoke with Wendy and David, and they offered to have me do a cleanse. And I thought, oh man, I have all kinds of pain and stiffness, low energy. That would be great. I will do that. So I did. I started on the 10-day cleanse, and at first I didn't know what to expect. I don't think anybody does. And it turned out to be a wonderful experience. It wasn't scary. It wasn't inhibiting or intimidating. It was a very sweet experience with Wendy and her precious attitude toward people and toward their health and helping them get well and become the best they can be. My favorite part of this whole thing hasn't necessarily been the physical cleansing. Honestly, the favorite part that I've had has been the books that we've been able to read, because we have what's called me time and me work, which in and of itself is amazing for me to take time out of my busy schedule to have me work just for me. So I did, and I did the assignments, I read the books, watched the amazing videos, I took notes, I've reread my notes. It has blessed my life. I am feeling better and lighter, and my stiffness has improved. I'm not as stiff. The pain in my hands and my knees has definitely gotten better. And I would recommend anyone to come here and take this journey. It is a wonderful journey. David and Wendy at Living Waters have actually been a gift. It's Christmas time, and we walk down the hall at our hotel, and there's Christmas things, and here we are in our hotel, but without all the fun Christmas stuff, and yet I feel like this is totally the best gift we've ever had. So I'm grateful that we could be here. It's been a wonderful experience. I hope you look into it. All right?
So expound upon the emotional part. So you mentioned that the surprising part was doing the emotional me work. So explain that. What was that like for you? What did that do for you?
Well, you have an opportunity to really take a good look at yourself and your mindset and your beliefs, and not just that, but your beliefs about yourself. And so as I did the me work, there were several segments where I just thought, wow, this is powerful. I didn't expect it to be powerful. I didn't expect it to have the impact on me that it did, but I began to feel so valued and so worthy, and all these things that I was so busy that I didn't bother to look at myself, take a good hard look at where maybe my sickness or my maladies and my struggles, my challenges were coming from. So it's been tremendous.
What have you learned in terms of the clearing, so the tools that you've learned for emotions and so forth?
Well, that has been a new experience. One of the things that we do is we look in the mirror and we look in our own eyes and we say things like, I love myself. I am a beautiful person. I love and accept myself. And we're taught in society, yes, we want to be beautiful, and yet we want to be humble. We don't want to be arrogant. But that's not what this is about. It's about accepting yourself as truly, for me, a daughter of God who's perfect and is beautiful inside and out. And what a journey for me. It was amazing. And if you try that, if you look in the mirror and you try to say I love myself, I promise you the first time you're just gonna go whatever. But as you do it, something changes. The energy changes. The feelings in your heart change, and it becomes it's kind of I don't know how to explain it, like at the cellular level where you're going, yeah, I really do feel great about myself. I really am beautiful. And so that's what happened to me. That was something that was really, really powerful.
You got to take a new look at food. You got to take a look at some things changing. First day, I think that you mentioned the soup wasn't so great, but a few days later it was better.
Exactly. Well, I love to cook and I love to bake, and so in my family, I'm like the baking queen. Homemade bread, rolls, cinnamon rolls, cookies, whatever. I'm the cookie grandma. We have 17 grandchildren, and they're at my house, and we are having fun. It's always kind of been around food. So when we came here, I decided, even though I wasn't initially going to be in this process, I decided I would do whatever they were asking Floyd to do, because I sensed that this was going to be a lifestyle change that would really bless him. And my heart was for him to get better. But you can get better, but you can't stay better if you don't make changes. So the first thing we did was, well, we ate here, and it was okay. It wasn't the best. Then we went and got some organic things, and oh man, I just thought, oh. And I took a taste of this applesauce that was organic, and oh man, it was gross. And I just thought, I can't, I don't know. But I was committed. I had made a personal commitment to follow this path. And so then the next day, it wasn't so bad. And the day after that, it wasn't so bad. And by about the 4th or 5th day, I was really liking it. And I tasted the applesauce. I gave it another chance. And it was so good. And what I discovered is my addiction to sugar was unbelievable. And so now we're almost 2 weeks without sugar or processed foods. We've been here staying in a motel. We haven't eaten out once. And that is not like us. A little pizza here, a little burger off the dollar menu at Wendy's, cool. But and now we're not even hungry for it. And it's been a huge shift. And I think the shift that was totally needed for us to keep going and get better, both of us, to get healthy. So not so fun at first. And they're like, oh wow. But now it's awesome.
Yeah, when you get the chemicals out, things change.
Yeah, your taste buds change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tickled.
So, toxicity, so parasites, bugs, liver cleanses.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Whew. Shocking. I just had no idea. I had no idea. By profession, I'm a nurse. So when I'm working, I wash my hands 1,000 million times a day. I had no idea that the inside of me had that many problems. And as I witnessed the parasites, I mean, they're visible, it was like, whoa! So it's great. And Wendy would come in and coach me, and she would say, just, thank heavens they're leaving. Don't be worried about it. Just go with it. And so that was great. And the liver cleanse, it was amazing. Hard to explain. But it's something that if you want to know about it, you need to come do it.
So energy level before you came, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being lowest, or 1 being lowest, 10 being highest.
At that particular time in my life, I was, before we came, I was struggling with a lot of issues, and my energy wasn't very good. Probably I could get through really well until 1 in the afternoon, and then I would, so I would say probably a 3, 4. And now I would say I'm an 8, 9. on my energy level.
Pain, your inflammation?
Oh my goodness, pain. The BioMat, the first thing I did, and here again, I wasn't even a client, but David and Wendy let me go on the BioMat. The first day I was here with Floyd, and what I noticed, my right knee was hurting severely, and after I'd been on the BioMat, I got off, and it was so much better, and it wasn't as stiff. And the other thing I've noticed is my hands. I haven't been able to close my hands, and I still struggle with that, but I would say my mobility in my hands has increased probably 40% since I've been here, which is huge. I've been exercising with tennis balls for a long time to try to get that mobility back, and so that's great. It was great progress.
So when you go home, when the honeymoon's over and you go home, what's your plans regarding food?
We've already discussed it. In fact, our kids have called us and said, now we know that you have changed some diet things and we have this great Christmas dinner plan, but we want to make sure we have things available for you. And so I think the first thing is not just awareness for yourself, which obviously is important, but the next thing is awareness with your friends and your family, because that's your social group, and it's always about food, and now they know, so it'll be a lot easier. And so we will do we will do a lot of juicing. We're going to do a lot of the soups, and we're going to do organic. That's been huge to learn about that. That's another piece you learn here, is about the nutrition and the quality of foods, and that was an eye-opener. And so there's a lot of changes we're going to be making. We're excited about it.
Fantastic. Anything else?
Nope, it's great to be here. It was a wonderful experience. I recommend it.